Following the US, Britain warns of possible terrorist attacks in Sweden. Amid series of Quran burnings, police say they have arrested second suspect behind shooting of Claudia Iacono, daughter-in-law of Montreal mafia figure.
Monster brand energy drinks are being recalled in Canada due to caffeine content and labeling issues.
Wendy McMahon is named sole leader of CBS News and Stations, will also oversee domestic syndication. Joe Coy lands 2 more stand-up specials at Netflix. The next one will tape this November in Brooklyn. Hans Zimmer, multiple Oscar-winning composer, becomes co-owner of historic BBC Maida Vale Studios for £10 and 50 pence, $13 million. Clarence Avant, record executive, the godfather of black entertainment, benefactor of athletes and politicians, dies at 92.
SAG-AFTRA will no longer approve indie projects written under WGA contract. Also, SAG-AFTRA to exclude Writers Guild-covered projects produced in U.S. from interim agreement eligibility. Hollywood studios offer writers a new deal with push from Netflix. Iger trend strike.
Montana youth win monumental first-of-its-kind climate decision against U.S. state of Montana.
In light of possible military clash, military mobilizations and reinforcements between U.S. forces and Iranian militias on Syrian-Iraqi border, U.S. Army, Navy, Marines all without Senate-confirmed leaders, U.S. Defense Secretary says.
Typhoon Lan causes mass power cuts hit western Japan as storm makes landfall. Climate change costs Iraq 400,000 dunams or decars of agricultural land annually, according to UN. Over half of Arab youth in North Africa and Levant considering emigration for better opportunities.
In 2022, 82% of recent graduates, ICE 2011 levels 3-8, age at 2034 in the EU were employed. In 2022, at national level, employment rates of recent graduates were highest in Luxembourg and the Netherlands, both 93%, Germany, 92%, and Malta, 91%. Meanwhile, the lowest rates were reported in Italy, 65%, Greece, 66%, and Romania, 70%. On Apencia, a digital NFT, the V1 Cheese Guy glass jar includes 1 ounce 29 grams top quality V1 weed with a unique, one-of-a-kind, numbered label. The V1 Cheese Guy art is a digital artwork, as featured on the label. Free storage in our Swiss storage facilities, under optimal conditions, 10 years guaranteed, free NFTX Cannabis exclusive membership, forever, 20% discount in the Swiss OriginalCannabis.com store, for life.
China's $800 million dam project in Niger is in jeopardy, as Niger coup tensions lead to construction pause and citing funds issue. Israel launches new submarine, first in world with modern missiles in sail. China slashes rates, suspends youth jobless data as economy signals sharper downturn. Jump in Japan's Q2 GDP shows export recovery, weak domestic demand. In the meantime, yen breaches 145 mark against the dollar, prompting expectations of BOJ intervention. Chinese man sentenced to 9 months in prison for buying $13K in USDT. Coinbase says Canada is its next go-deep market as crypto exchange announces new expansion. U.S. airlines rush to avoid cancellations after massive recall of 1,200 Pratt & Whitney engines on hundreds of Airbus jets. Flying aliens harassing village in Peru are actually illegal miners with jetpacks, cops say. Previously 7-foot flying aliens in Peru, 8 faces, claimed locals. Lockheed Martin plans to make its most powerful military laser yet. Poland to hold biggest military parade in decades as its clout in Europe grows and voters focus on defense.
Long COVID-19 heart complications are associated with autoimmunity to cardiac self-antigens that are sufficient to cause heart dysfunction, finds a new study. 75% of Canadians were infected by virus by spring 2023. In other words, 75% of Canadians had COVID-19 immunity in March 2023.
The Pokemon Company is having more conversations about producing regular, but quality-focused releases. Saudi-funded Savvy Games was the mystery partner in collapsed $2 billion deal on Sweden-based Embracer Group. Iraq lifts ban on Telegram after messaging app complies with authorities. CNET deletes thousands of old articles to game Google search to improve its Google search ranking, and Google warns against content pruning. Robotaxi cruises vehicles breakdowns cause weekend traffic jam. 1 day after California approves 24/7 robotaxi service, U.S. solar manufacturing industry reborn, with $1 billion MACC in plant.
Kansas Governor Laura Kelly welcomes country singer Dolly Parton for Imagination Library celebration, proclaims August 14th Imagination Library of Kansas Day.
Medical marijuana laws significantly reduce health insurance premiums. Study finds 79% of Americans believe marijuana is as safe or safer than tobacco.
Russian central bank jacks up rates to 12% to support battered ruble. Argentina to devalue peso by 18% to 350 per dollar, official says.
Supercars will still be the bedrock of McLaren's future, as they reported their top priority is to make supercars profitable first. 2025 Dodge Stealth is the three-row Durango replacement. 67% of 2024 Ford Mustang customers have opted for the Coyote V8, with 5.0-liter engine. Toyota estimates 27 mpg combined for 2024 Land Cruiser's four-cylinder hybrid. Ford's hands. Free Blue Cruise feature is now available as a monthly or annual subscription.
U.S. Postal Services to offer discounts in hopes of boosting mail usage. UBS to pay $1.4 billion for selling toxic mortgages prior to the Great Recession.
NASA is sending humans to an asteroid. SpaceX will get them there. Chandrayaan-3 gets closer to Moon after fourth orbit reduction maneuver. After Chandrayaan-3, ISRO, the Indian Space Agency, gearing up to launch Aditya-L1 Solar Exploratory mission. Russia's Luna 25 moonlander snaps first pictures from space.
Standing sleeping pods coming to Tokyo Cafe, promise to relieve fatigue and stress.
Judge denies inkjet printer maker HP's plea to throw out all-in-one printer lockdown lawsuit. Recently, another maker, Canon, is getting away with printers that won't scan without ink. Former Malaysian Prime Minister Muhyiddin succeeds in having 4 charges of abuse of power dropped. Court rules them defective. Perikatan Nasional to sue government, MACC, the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, following Muhyiddin's acquittal.